Mayor, Everett Garnto.
Hello everyone, good afternoon on this beautiful day. Thank you all for coming out in support of our next governor of this beautiful state of New Jersey, Mr. Jack Ciattarelli. Let's hear it for him. All right, as Luke just mentioned, right after this you can go right next door for the Nutrition Center, and early voting is today until 6 o'clock. It's until November 2nd, Monday through Saturday, Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So as soon as we're done with this early voting rally, just walk right next door and vote. And make sure you vote for our next governor, Mr. Jack Ciattarelli. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're here. Oh, he's here. Welcome, Mr. Ciattarelli. Before, I'd like to say a few words. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. You know, again, I welcome everyone. I welcome our next governor of this beautiful state of New Jersey, Mr. Ciattarelli. I just want to say a few things before I start. You know, September 4th was a defining moment for me about 7.5 weeks ago today. That's when I gave my full support for Mr. Ciattarelli to become our next governor right there in that building, 466 Midland Ave. It was also the day I made a decision to change my political affiliation from the Democratic Party to become a Republican. The Republican Party. The party that governs with common sense. That's what it is. With common sense. You know, let me say, okay, you know, since my endorsement, numerous mayors, Democrats, have crossed party lines to support Mr. Jack Ciattarelli. They all recognize a genuine commitment to rebuilding New Jersey and restoring the trust in leadership. But today brings an even bigger surprise. A major endorsement is about to be announced, and if you knew this person, you would know why I'm saying it's major. I mean, she's an advocate for women, and that's a great thing. We all are. But it speaks volumes about, again, Jack's ability to unite people beyond party lines. It's proud to share that my deputy mayor, Ms. Tana Raymond, who's a Democrat, will officially announce her support for Mr. Ciattarelli to become our next governor. You know, this just goes to show when leadership is real and the message is right, New Jersey stands together. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my mayor / mayoral advisor, our mayor.
Deputy mayor.
Deputy mayor. I'm sorry, thank you. I'm giving you an upgrade. She was our mayor. She was our mayor. She was, yes, once a mayor. Thank you, thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Deputy Mayor Tana Raymond. Come on up.
I have a bad back. Oh, thank you. I can have started. How wonderful. Very good. Great. Very happy to be here.
Thank you, sir.
And I want you to know my vote's in already.
Uh-oh. I'm up 1-0?
You're up 1-0 for sure. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm so happy to see we have a nice crowd. Yes, I am. I was the municipal Democratic chair for years in Garfield. I was also Democratic County Committee woman for over 20 years in Garfield. And I normally support women that I feel are qualified. This year, I just can't. You know, Jack, she doesn't know she's running against you.
I'm not voting for her either.
She thinks she's running against Trump. That's all you hear from her. I hear nothing about her policies, nothing. In fact, the other day I was listening to an interview, and she talked about, somebody asked her, well, there's $7 million in your account. Where'd it come from? She didn't know. How will she run our New Jersey budget? If she doesn't know what's in her own account, $7 million? If I had 70,000 in my account, I'd know. 7 million? She didn't know where it came from. Either that or she's just lying. You know, the leadership of this, if we don't make a change now, this state's done. We will be done. We need a change. We need strong leadership. Jack, I know you support law enforcement. I wrote down a couple things that I just want to, if I could read it out. I normally don't write speeches, but there were a couple points that and if I say anything wrong, correct me.
Not after that endorsement.
And I was the first woman mayor in Garfield.
Yes, yes.
And like I said, I will always support women. I encourage women to get involved, but they have to be qualified. We can't put women in there that are clueless. Now, you know, like I said, she's running against Trump, and that $7 million really stuck in my side. I couldn't believe that she would even make a statement like that. How are your energy bills? I can't afford mine. They are ridiculous. I have a one-family house. I'm paying $500. That's crazy. We are a sanctuary state. That worries me. As the deputy mayor, I want our community to be safe. I want to keep all our residents safe, and I know, Jack, you said you would take that status off of us.
Day one.
Day one. Day one, we will no longer be a sanctuary state. Our budget, correct me if I'm wrong, in the last 8 years went from 36 billion to 59 billion. What did we get improved? What's improved for all that money? And she had said, they asked her what she would do day one. She said she would declare state of emergency and freeze everything. Now we have more of Phil Murphy. We don't want that. Jack, I wish you all the best.
Mayor, thank you.
I know you're going to explain your platform, so I won't go through some of the other stuff I wrote.
I was hoping you'd leave me something to say.
Okay. Well, you know, I could just talk forever, but it's really an honor to support a man like you, especially since your mother had that wooden spoon. That's close to my heart.
Has that wooden spoon.
I'm going to tell your mother, too.
Right, good.
But it's a pleasure to support you. You're always welcome in Garfield. I really think we're going to pull it off, but we've got to get out and vote. If everybody here would just talk to 5 people, just 5 people, we could probably pull it off.
I will. We will. We will.
Congratulations. God bless you. And remember, Garfield's your friend.
At this time, I'm going to turn the mic over to our next governor of this beautiful state of New Jersey, Mr. Jack Ciattarelli.
Thank the mayor. Thank the mayor. Once the mayor, always mayor. Guys, thanks so much for coming out today. There's a number of big differences between me and my opponent. One of which is, I know where Garfield is. I know where Garfield is. And I also know that here at Garfield, it's Taylor ham. So, right? It's Taylor ham. Now, in about 5 hours, I'll be in Atlantic County. Just so you know, when I'm there, it's going to be pork roll. I know you understand. That's what you do when you're running for governor. So, but it's great to see all of you here today. We're going to continue to get up and down the state. We did 6 different early voting rallies yesterday all around New Jersey. Today is our 3rd. We got 3 more after this one. And I see a familiar face in the crowd. If you look to your left, you'll see a young lady in her green sweatshirt there. We're going to be really nice to her. She works for Mikey Sherrill. She's what's known as, no. Listen, she's a fellow New Jerseyan, and she's what's known as a tracker. No matter where I go, she has her phone out, she records every word I say, and I'm hoping that they'll post it because we want the whole state of New Jersey to hear what it is that we're going to say here today, right? So, Catherine, we thank you for your efforts all through this campaign. She's been with me from the very start. Now we've given her a flag, right? She is an American. And, you know, right? And so she'll be with me the last 9 days of the campaign. And here's what Mikey Sherrill, here's what Mikey Sherrill doesn't know. Catherine's voting for me. Let me say this. In 9 days and about 8 hours, we're declaring victory. We're winning this race. I'm telling you right now. We're winning this race. There are positive signs everywhere. We're out fundraising my opponent, out polling my opponent, out energizing my opponent, and I've got something she doesn't have. No Republican across this state has endorsed my opponent. I have the endorsements now of at least 12 different prominent Democrats from across the state that have endorsed my candidacy. One of which then switched to what we say the right side of the aisle. Mayor, it's great to have you. What we'll do over the next 9 days is what we've been doing every day since the end of the primary. We're going to tell New Jersey who my opponent really is. She wants you to believe she's a Jersey girl. We got proof the other day she's no Jersey girl. She was in Middlesex County, and she was streaming live on Facebook to kind of show you her travels around the state. Even really, she hasn't gotten up and down the state the way we do. But she was in Middlesex County. She says, we're leaving Middlesex County. We're on our way up to Burlington County. Now, those of you that didn't laugh just failed a test in New Jersey geography. Okay? We don't go up to Burlington County from Middlesex County. Thank you. We go down to Burlington County, but she's no Jersey girl. The other thing she wants you to believe is that she's some kind of moderate. She's no moderate. This is somebody who supported Joe Biden's open border policies. Somebody who supported every one of his inflationary policies. Somebody who voted no on the Lake and Riley Act. Now, let me see if I get this. You're here illegally, and you committed a crime once you got here. We're not going to detain and deport you. She voted no on that bill. This mother of 2 daughters voted yes twice to allow biological boys to play in girls' sports. That's one of those 80-20 issues here in New Jersey. She supports sanctuary cities, us being a sanctuary state. She endorsed Mondami, the socialist Democrat out of New York City. He's endorsed her. She voted no on the big, beautiful bill, which puts about $5,000 more in the pockets of the average middle-class family here in New Jersey. Listen, we've seen this movie before, have we not? They brought John Corzine here from Illinois, Joyce. That didn't work out so well. Right, Mayor? They brought Phil Murphy in here from Massachusetts. This isn't working out so well. My opponent doesn't get it. She's not from New Jersey. So I got a really simple idea. How about we elect a Jersey guy? Yeah! Let's elect a Jersey guy. The Ciattarellis have been here for 100 years. 3 generations of Ciattarellis all achieved their American dream right here in New Jersey. And so I'm going to continue to get up and down the state and talk about what we're going to do to fix New Jersey. Now fasten your seatbelts, because here's how it goes down over these last 9 days, like it has every day since the day after the primary. My opponent is going to remind you every day that she's a woman. So the mayor has asked me to remind all of you, I'm a man. Just want you all to know. She's going to tell you she's a mother for her. I'll tell you I'm a father for her. She's going to tell you that she's an attorney. I'll tell you I'm a CPA business owner. She's going to tell you she knows how to run a helicopter. But if you watch the 2 debates, what's clear, Mayor? She doesn't know a damn thing about running the state of New Jersey, right? We don't. And then what we're going to do is talk about what we're going to do. Because people get excited by ideas. And I always felt like the Republican Party was the party of new ideas. Not that these ideas are necessarily new, but they certainly are necessary. Day 1 of my administration, executive order number 1, no town in this state will be a sanctuary city, and we will not be a sanctuary state. We're not going to encourage illegal immigration, nor are we going to make the job of our local law enforcement harder by doing that. Executive order number 2, I'm bringing back to work all of our state workers. Have you tried getting somebody on the phone? Have you tried getting your issue resolved? You know why she's laughing, because you can't. These people work for us. We pay for the state government, and under Governor Ciattarelli, this state government will go to work for you every single day. Also on day 1, I'll appoint an attorney general who supports both police and parents here in the state of New Jersey. What does that mean exactly for police? We're going to get rid of cashless bail. Cashless bail has been a failed experiment. It's created a professional criminal who's learned how to game the system, right? It's demoralizing for cops to have to arrest the same people over and over again. When I talk about an attorney general that supports parents, we're getting rid of policy 5756. This notion of school districts keeping secrets from parents. It's immoral, it's indecent, it's wrong, it's dangerous. It ends on day 1 of my administration. Also on day 1, we're going to have a whole new state board of education, and with that, work in partnership with me and my commissioner of education to give New Jersey a new public school curriculum that gets back to the basics. Critical life skills like reading, writing, math, science, and civics, vocational training for kids that don't want or need to go to college, and there's a whole lot of the subject matter in our schools that's going back at home where it belongs, at the kitchen table, and we'll do that with an age-appropriate curriculum that respects parental rights. Also on day 1, you'll get a new energy plan that'll lower your electricity bill on day 1. Now, the only specific proposal that's come out of my opponent throughout this campaign is she's saying she wants to declare a state of emergency on day 1 to freeze electricity rates. Why would we freeze them at an all-time high? You brought this up. Why would we do that? We want them back to where they were. Now, there are 77 incumbent Democrats who serve in the state legislature. Not one has endorsed her plan. 52 of them are on the ballot this year. Not one has endorsed her plan. Even the governor, a member of her own party, when he went on national TV, he was asked about her plan. He said, I don't think you can do that. You can't do that. It's illegal. It's a lie. Like raising the sale, like when she says Ciattarelli's going to raise the sales tax 10%, it's a lie. The whole campaign has been based on a stack of lies about me, her disdain for the president, and she can run a helicopter. What the hell does any of that have to do with fixing the state of New Jersey? Doesn't have anything to do with the state of New Jersey. Here's what I'm going to do with regard to energy. On day one, I'm pulling us out of the carbon tax policy that Phil Murphy's put in place that's costing us $300 to $500 million a year. It's called RGGI. The Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative has failed New Jersey. I'm pulling us out. I'll lower your bill on day one. I'm never telling you what kind of car you have to buy. We're getting rid of the EV mandate. I'm never telling you what appliance you have to buy. I'm not telling you how to heat your home. There'll be no wind farms off our Jersey shore. And then the best part for all of you at the supermarket, you can have back your plastic bags. You like that one, Frank?
There it is.
I'll talk about that. You bet I will.
A couple of them back there.
I'm going to reduce the size and cost of a bloated state government. The mayor talked about the fact that this state government under Phil Murphy has gone from $36 billion to $59 billion, a 64% increase. Can anybody say you're better off? Right? So I'm going to reduce the size and cost of the state government to afford a tax cut for individuals and businesses. But it just amazes me how every time I say I'm bringing back the plastic bags, it brings down the House every single time. People love that one the most. We're going to do two other things on day one. The first of which is the general counsel to the governor will be going before the state Supreme Court.
I always keep one in my back pocket.
What do I do with this?
That's what I got to do. It's a plastic bag.
Oh, it's, all right, it's a reminder. All right, I was a little worried. A little worried there. I didn't know what he was handing me. It's a plastic bag in a rubber band. I'm going to keep both. Good luck, charm, over the last 9 days. On day one, the counsel to the governor will go before the state Supreme Court with two things that are long overdue. Number one, we are going to stop all this overdevelopment in our suburban communities. And the second thing is we need a new school funding formula so we get a more equitable distribution of state aid. Now, the mayor asked me to bring something else because one of the other big lies throughout the course of this campaign, because my opponent has some very powerful special interests working on her behalf. Right? These are people that don't want to see a Republican elected, unlike the people of New Jersey, but these powerful special interests are lying to me. So let me be clear about something. I'm not taking away the public pensions from police, fire, and teachers. It's a lie. These are middle class, hard-working middle class New Jerseyans, and the middle class is getting crushed like never before. So they're lying about me when it comes to taking away people's health care. They're lying about me when it comes to talking about women's health. They're lying about me when it comes to public pensions. But I take all of that as a compliment. Because when the other side is lying, what does it tell you?
They're scared.
They're scared, they're desperate, and I believe they're also going to lose this race because we're right where we need to be. So. I want to get back to New Jersey that I grew up in. That was a time when my parents didn't have to worry about me walking to the bus stop. They didn't have to worry about what I was learning in school that day. That was a time when if my parents got a phone call from any of the sisters at St. Anne's, my teacher or the cops, I was in serious duty when I got home. You know what I'm talking about. And so I want to get back to that day. But it was also a day when my middle class parents felt confidently that through their hard work, they could get ahead for their family. They could provide for their 4 kids, and that their kids would have a better life than them. We need to get back to that day. And this is just another one of the reasons why I'm running for governor. So guys, I'm going to continue to get up and down the state over these last 9 days, and I need you to do something. Because despite the party registration gains that we've had over the last 47 and a half months, you know, today, compared to when I ran for governor in 2021, today, there's 100,000 fewer Democrats and 200,000 more Republicans. But Republicans are still the minority party. So we can't take anything for granted. But when I said earlier that we are going to win this race this year, I wasn't just talking about me. Okay? Back in 2021, with me at the top of the ticket, we flipped 134 seats at the municipal county level, 200 Board of Education seats, and 8 seats in the state legislature. The most successful night for the Republican Party in 34 years. Well, guess what? We've got some great candidates running down ballot for me this year. Flip, where are you, buddy? You got a state Senate race. There's only one state Senate race in the state this year because this is the off year for the Senate, but this is a special election because your predecessor went to Congress, so it presents an opportunity here. And of course, for Bergen County Commissioners, we got Jay and Andrea here today. These are great candidates. And the whole agenda that I laid out for you today is easier to accomplish if we have more Republicans elected, particularly in the state legislature and at the county level as well. So with that, I'll continue to get up and down the state. 3 things I want you to know about me before I do the call to action. Number one, Ciattarelli's all been really fortunate because of our hard work, and that includes me. But the point I'm trying to make with the utmost humility is, I don't need this job. But make no mistake, on your behalf, I want the job. When something I love is broken, I want to fix it. Our state is broken. It needs fixing. I believe it needs somebody who's honest, qualified, and from New Jersey to get the job done in partnership with the mayor and these great candidates over here. Second thing I want you to know is I'm not owned by any special interest. The current governor and my opponent are owned by some very powerful special interests. And once you're owned, you're compromised. And once you're compromised, you can't get the job done. You don't need to worry about that with me. I'm not owned by any special interests. And the third thing I want you to know is, unlike governors of the past 40 years on both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat, I'm not going to Washington. I don't want to be congressman. I don't want to be senator. I don't want to be president. I don't want to write a book. I just want to right the ship. And so you don't have to worry about me losing my focus. This is my final destination. When this is all over, I'm going to the beach in Surf City. That's where I'm going. Okay? So, all right, so here's what we need to do. Each and every one of you has a sphere of influence. Don't ever underestimate the power of the personal testimonial. What are you going to do in the next 9 days to help guarantee a win here, right? I don't care if it's in your neighborhood, your places of work, your houses of worship, your social networks, aisle 8 of the supermarket. Tell people what's at stake. I'll be 64 in 2 months, and I don't ever remember ever being this challenging or this bad here across the state of New Jersey. Just look at the last 8 years. Look at your taxes. Look at your property tax bill. Look at your electric bill. Look what's going on in public education. Look what they've done to police. Look what they've done with housing and the overdevelopment that's taking place. It's been a failure across the board, and the middle class is getting crushed in this state. We need a change. We need a change. So get out there and remind people what's at stake. You're never going to hear me say it's the most important election of our lifetime. I think every election is equally important for different reasons, but I will say this. The future of our state hangs in the balance. We cannot afford another 4 years of Phil Murphy's failed policies. We need a change. So what's the theme for this campaign?
It's time.
There it is. Let's go. There it is. There it is. It's time, right? It's time. So early voting started yesterday. It's open today. It's open for the next 7 days. Early voting every day this week, and Saturday and Sunday again next week. Don't wait till Election Day. Anything can happen on Election Day. You might get up and not feel well. There might be a family emergency. Something goes down at work that consumes your day. Use the early voting. It's secure. It's easy. Get out there and early vote this week. It's time. It's time to vote. It's time to win. It's time to change the direction of New Jersey. Let's do that together, guys. It's great to be with you. Let's go. Let's go. Mayor, thank you. Mayor, thank you. Candidates, thank you. Most of all, thank all of you. Get out there and vote. Let's make it happen.